Well, what do we have here?
There we go.
How did Loopville Tcg start?
You see, when a mummy and a daddy love each other very much,
We had 3 white guys get together. That's like the story. That's hey man, what do you want?
That's how all good stories
Yeah, that's how all good stories are. We had the 3 white guys that got together.
It's been almost 5 years, isn't it?
Back in the grand old year, 2018.
So apparently it started off with a team, I think it was like a shop challenge team. Yeah, it was the Nego Cards tournament. No tournament, but like it was the guilds. Guilds, that's what it was.
Our local castle, Neko Cards, they decided having this kind of guild kind of thing. So basically, you play as a team, and for every person who plays, you got 1 point. And then like, if you won or you came top 3, you get multiple points. So me and Snorlax wanted to join in and do this. Me, Snorlax, and Tanks, Rotanks. So all 3 of us were very, very big on this idea. So we decided to start up with a sort of guild name, right? We didn't have a guild name back then. We just thought, okay, us 3 just want to do it. And yeah, obviously having 3 people who admittedly weren't the best at Cup of Vanguard during that time, right? We were obviously going to get rolled and stuff like that.
And that was during like Zambaku meta for V, so that was a great time.
We decided, you know what, we need more than this, right? So I think I was the one. I think all 3 of us contacted one person separately.
So I was in there, George was in there, and those 3. I think it was those 5, because I think it was teams of 5.
The 6th member for because he doesn't actually have a Loopville name, we won't mention him, right? But we were still a valued member of the team regardless, right? There's no bad blood between us or anything like that, right? We formed a group of 6 and we had to have a name for it, right? Yeah. It'll show up here, right? Basically, the cat was saying, "Oh, can we have would you like some loops, brother?" Right? And we said, "Hey, we like that cat." We just made this bunch of jokes about it, right? And so we named the guild after that.
And then we won that year guild. It was very epic.
I carried that team, bro.
I think they started doing YouTube videos around 2018, I want to say.
You guys want to do content creation? I don't know.
Yeah, we started videos. I think it's just very casually. I don't think we think much of it.
One day, us 5 were at Snorlax's house, George's house. I don't know if this is a leak or not. I'll check with them before I put it in the video, but if you're watching this, I guess it's fine. They're brothers, so they were in the same house. And what happened was I was playing against a chemo, and we were playing premium. I was playing Chaos Breaker, he was playing Reindeer. And he hit like 5 crits in a row against me on his drive. And everyone's like, wow, that's crazy.
I think after a while, it's a bit of a blur, actually, right? After the guild, we started making YouTube videos.
And then I think like the week later at Neko Cards, our locals, we were like gonna have a run back because it was a little salty maybe, I don't know. But the problem was that only him and I were there. So we got someone to just hand record the video, like holding up the phone with their hands. And we recorded it, and then we were using Discord at the time, I'm pretty sure. No, we were using Facebook Messenger. If you know anything about that though, you know that you can't send like a 20 or however long 20-minute fight on Facebook Messenger. So we were like, we'll just upload it to YouTube, and like not with the plans of like, we're gonna make like a thing of this. But then one thing I've learned after all these years is that when you have a camera stand at your locals, people want to get on that.
Started videos, used the Jenga tower, as I like to call. People holding phones.
Record.
That's true.
And then just like transitioning into very shaky table content.
I remember there was a point in time where I will never hear the end of how there was like 15 near nectar fights in a row or something.
Do you love 2019? We had like 20 new next videos on that year. That was very epic.
I was known as Guest Say So from, I think, the 2nd year that Loopville was been created. I came on, I think Snorlax asked me to be in the video. It was a deck profile and a fight video. I played the leaders actually, set for the leaders.
He's one of our friends, and now we didn't have the restriction of the 5 team members because the season was over.
And then we just like asked, hey, do you want to become a member? And I think it was a pretty easy yes.
And what was after that? I think I joined after that. Yeah, I joined after that. I met you guys in 2019. Well, like individually, like along the way. Like he asked us, "Do you guys want to join our like Discord group?" I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." I joined. And that was at the Macca's in the food court. He just asked us out, and I was like, "Do you guys want to join this?" Join like the Discord only, just me and Sam. I was like, "Oh sure." And we joined. I think like what, a couple months later, I joined you guys out of nowhere. Yeah, that's it.
Remember your first video?
Something Nubatama related.
Twinkle Melody, the last one, set of V. Twinkle Melody came out. I started going to Necker Cards. And then Bane Dream came out. And then that's when I first saw a Loopville recording in real life. It was the Roselia versus Popping Party. And Fortune needed a playmat. And I lent him a playmat. And I left to go get KFC. I left a fucking $100 playmat with him. I'm like, I completely trust this guy. I've never met him in my life. I'll just leave it with him. Lockdown, the first lockdown hit. We got out of it. We started playing premium again. I think over D was like coming out. We had second lockdown, set 2D. Then the big ban list came out. Then you guys came to me at Discord. It's like, hey, Anton, you want to be a looper? I'm like, fuck it, why not?
I started coming in because Anton started coming in, and then apparently I sacked you all hard enough that you were like, yeah, sure, let's let's give you a shot, and then somehow, despite everything, here I am. Oh yeah, they made me use Flagberg. Clarissa bricking versus Flagberg bricking. I don't know how I'm still here. Like,
Alright, so the pandemic was a very, very hard time for us actually as well. There was a lot of videos had to be put mostly on hold. We had to focus a lot on trying to do remote play videos, which sometimes worked, sometimes didn't. I know Fortune did not enjoy editing those at all, right?
It gave me a lot more time to focus on like the actual editing. I tried out a lot of like stuff that I can't do today, because if I kept doing that type of like effect, that style of editing, we would not get videos out. We'd get like one a month maybe. It took so long. And I will forever hate tokens because you cannot cut out the text as easily as you can for every other type of card. I'm traumatized.
I had plans to move to Japan at that time. So when I actually moved to Japan, I moved around Daivang, like when Daivang was happening. So around Golden Week. No, I moved a month before that. Then I met a different fight. I got a photo of the very first time I met Chris. It looked very awkward. He looked very awkward. I was in Japan when this dropped. So I don't know what any of this says because I can't read English. My year in Japan was very popular. very lucrative for the channel. Yes, I topped a Nagio event after the very first event. And then I topped using this guy. This guy was in my right line.
And then Ozanima, the distributor of Australia and the store that we play at, they came up to us like, hey, do you want to do a bit more? And I think that's when we kind of started really saying like, oh, hey, this is a bit serious.
I come up with a lot of ideas for the channel. Like the shorts have come from me copying other channels, and what I do best is copy. So one day I was watching a Digimon channel, like Digimon TCG, and they were doing this like tournament, this bracket of like these decks that had come out, and I was like, that's a pretty good idea. I wonder if we could do that for Vanguard. Then Ozanima is able to work with us, and we get to produce this like higher production quality, video quality, everything, like tournament in BT11, which was really cool. And since then we've been doing we've been trying to do a tournament for every main set.
It's not just a regular 5-year, there's like, I don't know, story arcs now. We have a bit of a story arc.
Set 12 tournament was a nightmare.
You want to leak it now about how you were meant to win the fight against Granfield?
So yeah, you know how Granfield made it to the finals? That was supposed to be me. But Tanks had a CS moment and got really tilted.
All right, so for our, I guess, for our 5th anniversary that's coming up, we're doing what we've normally been doing for the past few months with the whole tournament bracket sponsored by Ozanima. So thank you very much, Ozanima, for doing so. But our whole top 8 brackets could be extended into a top 16 bracket.
But it's a big one.
Yeah, I won't be in that one. I'll be in Japan for that. but very keen to see what the boys do and what content we produce.
I think just playing with energy in general, energy is really fun. And it's also like something else you have to keep track of, but also like if you lose because of energy, because you lost to yourself. So like it's something you have to keep track of, but it's really, really fun to play with. I've been having a lot of fun playing with it.
Look forward to that. Yeah, so we hope you guys continue watching our videos. We're thankful for if you guys have subscribed to us for a very, very long time. We're very, very thankful for your support, and you guys have been sticking for us for so long. For the people who only recently subscribed, right? We thank you. We thank you for joining us on this journey, and we hope you'll get as much enjoyment out of these fights as we do when we film them.
I just want to say, keep going. You know, I might not be around much, but I'm super proud of the shit that you've done. To the viewers, thank you. Subscribers, thank you for the support. It's really appreciated. Like, I'd say we'd not be here without you guys, but I can't take any credit for this. The guys would not be where they are without you guys. It's genuinely amazing to see the support. Thank you guys for the support. To the boys again, keep going. Yeah, peace, I guess.